Hello, my Pixel peeps. Nicole Payne, CNA, here as always to drop some accounting truth bombs. And today I want to talk a little bit about capital. Now, in the business world, there are lots of different definitions of capital. There are lots of different types of capital. But the one I want to focus in on today specifically is working capital. Now, I've been getting a lot of questions lately about how much money do I need to have in the bank in order to make sure I can take care of my business long term. How much money do I need to keep on hand? How much money can I spend if I need to keep this money on hand? So working capital is actually by definition the amount of money that you should keep on hand as a reserve. There's a calculation. It's cash plus accounts receivable and other liquid assets minus your current assets, typically your accounts payable and current portions of long-term debt. But what that really looks like in practice is making sure that you have enough cash plus things that can be converted into cash in a relatively quick time turnaround. So things like your accounts receivable. Maybe you have some money in a savings account, money market account, anything that is quickly converted into usable cash. And then you reduce that by the amount of your current debts. So things like money that you owe to your vendors or suppliers, money that you owe on interest-bearing debt. So if you have credit cards, those things would be considered part of your working capital calculation. So what I tell clients is ideally you should build up a reserve that will pay for 3 to 6 months worth of expenses after subtracting out all of that current debt that needs to be paid. In practice, though, that's not a very easy thing to do. So there are some different options for how you can build up that reserve, that working capital reserve. The first option, and not a lot of people like this option when I say it, and because it is what it is, but it's to take out long-term debt. So low interest rate, long-term debt can bolster your working capital in the short run, as long as you're using it wisely to make sure that you're not overspending just because you have the money in the bank. Another option is to reinvest your profits back into the business. And this is more popular, and it's actually what most business owners do in the beginning stages of the business. The third option is to do a combination of both. And this is the one that I tend to recommend most often, is to take out a small long-term loan, maybe enough that would cover 1 month's worth of operating expenses, and then continue to grow that over time by reinvesting profits into the business. Now, I'm not saying don't pay yourself as a business owner, because we as business owners, trust me, I'm one of them as well. We need to make money off of our efforts. We need to be paid. We have our own bills to pay at home, kind of thing. But after you've taken what you can survive on, what you can reasonably live off of, then at that point you reinvest any additional money back into the business and see how quickly you can grow that by using investment strategies like money market accounts or high rate savings accounts. Anyway, that's a little bit about working capital. Hopefully you found it a little bit interesting, and hopefully it helps you clarify what you need to have in your possession, what you need to have in your bank long term to make sure that your business can continue to grow at a healthy rate. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. You can either drop a comment here or you can reach out. My email is at the end of this video. And until next time, take care. We'll see you soon.